I know that when I use the device on areas, if I have a pain, which isn't very often, I can reach for that and put it on that area and I feel better.
Hey, Jillian, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Hello. Well, I'm really glad to be here.
Oh, you're so cute. I love the way you talk. I could just have you talk to me all day. So, Jillian, can you start off by telling us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Um, well, I've always been on the health route anyway. So I've been my journey since I think high school, learning about food and health, and then of course with doing a bit of naturopathy in my lifetime, and so it was just on the same trajectory, if you'd like to say, that my mindset was, regarding health, um, not only of myself, but my family and others. Um, and I guess I can see that if we can repair and support our bodies with this technology, I mean, it's just amazing the outcomes that we'll have. So that was the excitement for me, repairing what's been done.
And when did you come on board with us?
Uh, in toward the end of 23, I feel.
Okay.
Mm.
And what have you noticed so far?
I know that when I use the device on areas, if I have a pain, which isn't very often, I can reach for that and put it on that area and I feel better. It's as though the pain just goes. Um, I think also the confidence of having it with you, knowing that it's working on you subliminally, wherever I am. I just feel that I've got this barrier around me that's protecting, well, working on me. So it's supporting me. I guess that's what I'm looking forward to, is knowing that it's doing this work that we can't fathom, because if it's quantum, yeah, it's just something that it's hard to get your head around.
Yeah, it's funny that you said that because some people say, well, I don't feel the frequency, I don't feel the device. And me and my sassiness, because I'm just a sassy girl, I would say, like, well, what is the first symptom of heart disease? Normally, it's a heart attack. So it's not like you're feeling this coming or cancer. You don't feel this cancer usually until it's really developed.
Right.
So I just
Mm.
try to equate that, with that, but the knowing of what it's doing and the intelligence behind it to address your most important weaknesses, to me, is really key, like you were just saying.
Mm. Yeah, so it's got the intelligence which we can't perceive. We don't, as you said, we don't know what's going on. We can't see it until it's brought to your attention, but it's already working on those areas for you. Mm.
Yep, I know. I have that same, like, some people say, well, I hope, and I feel like hope goes to a different thing with faith, hope, faith, and then just knowing. So I feel like that same confidence that I just know it's doing what's best for my body.
Yes, yes. And I always think of it as though whether it's speaking, writing, thinking, they're all the same energy, you
Yeah.
know. If you and I are talking now, you know, and you're overseas apparently, but you're here now. It's all the way the energy works. Mm, it is hard for for us humans to sort of get our head around that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's so funny. I saw a meme the other day that said something like, and I sent it to my children. It said, you believe that this invisible Wi-Fi powers all your devices, but you don't, but you feel that energy, frequency, and vibration is woo-woo. Is that funny? But they believe in the radio and, the Wi-Fi. It's basically the same, it's not the same, but it's very similar.
Well, yes, and something that I learned, I did a little bit of hypnotherapy a few years ago, and well, we know that everything that we believe is our world in our head. Everything that you come into contact with, it creates new beliefs, and that's what you see. That's what you know. It's so many people have different ideas of how things work because that's their belief. That's their world. So what you take on board will work for you.
Yeah. And I
Mm.
like to have an open mind to things instead of shutting myself off, because how am I ever going to learn anything new if I think I already know it all? So I'm listening to this amazing podcast called The Telepathy Tapes. Have you heard of it?
No.
Wow. It is powerful. This morning on my way to yoga class, I was listening to episode 6 and I was crying. It was just so beautiful.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah.
I was listening to a podcast yesterday on plasmoid technology, and that's interesting too because they'll be able to turn the car exhaust will become oxygen. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, and the guy he's done a book actually, the New Science of Heaven. So I thought, oh, I'd love to get that. But he's basically integrated himself with plasmoid and human, which everybody else has not made it. He's still here to talk about it. And he says they're entities. So everything has maybe a voice, and they talk through him basically now. Interesting.
Oh, very
And,
interesting.
and the funny thing, I had to laugh yesterday because one of the girls in our group, I go on these camps, she actually ran into the guy that was doing the podcast. She just finished listening to the podcast, and I didn't even know he was in Australia. I thought the other guy must be in America, but the guy doing the podcast was in Bendigo, and she met him in the organic shop. She had a photo of him after she just listened to the interview. And I was just
Wow.
laughing.
That's so
Coincidental.
cool. That's fun. That's really fun. Love to hear that.
Mm.
Jillian, what are you looking forward to when you have a 30-year-old body after your do-over? What excites you the most?
Oh, gee. I guess the fact that you get a second chance to do things the right way. Um, you know, that's all I can say, because obviously in my lifetime I knew nothing of the truth. Well, what is the truth? But yeah, just the chance to have more time to go and help others and learn again. It's very exciting. I find it really exciting actually to be learning so much new information. Yeah, yeah. And I think even, helping the young people as well, because I think the schooling system's going to change, and they're going to be learning what they should be learning. So we need to be there to help the next generation.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. I think they need to add life skills to the curriculum. Go figure. That's like one of my biggest complaints is they learn stuff that they'll never use, but they don't teach them the things that are the most important for them to learn, you know?
Yeah, actually, I worked at a school. That was what I was doing. I was a nurse doing first aid at a school, and yes, I was there in the days that we were ordering in the bugs for them to use in home economics.
Oh,
Mm.
cool.
Yeah, a few years ago now. So I could see it now when I know what's going on now. I could see it all happening and how they brought people in from the council to brainwash the kids with all the the LGBTQI things and yes, I was there.
I would be like, have you seen Terminator?
Oh, a long time ago.
Remember Linda Hamilton with the like the GI clothes and the big bazooka or machine gun or whatever. If my
Right.
kids were in school, that's what I would be. I would be that that firecracker mama, or they'd
Oh
be
boy.
homeschooled. But yeah, that's good. So that's a great project to have for once we are able to, kickstart things into the quantum education system. Good for you.
Well, there is a fellow I listen to on podcasts, and his son is creating a new movement called Move, MOUVE, and he's talking about changing the schools. And I think he'd only be in his 20s, early 20s.
Oh, cool.
And they get points too for being active.
Oh, I like that.
Payment as well, so they can build up their bank account apparently. So
Oh,
he's in
that's
America.
MOUVE. I'll have to check it out because
Well,
movement's my life.
it's King Smarty. I listen to King Smarty. He says he's Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah. I believe it, but anyway, that's another thing. You have to see what he's doing. He's got kingsmarty.tv now.
oh, interesting. I don't know who
Mm.
it is, so
Might sound like
anyway.
I'm crazy.
Oh, we're all crazy, Jillian. It takes a little bit of crazy to be like us, right? So Jillian, talk to me. Will you come back and do a part 2 after your QArc experience?
Yes, I would.
Awesome. I want to see the 30-year-old Jillian.
I do too.
So, dear one, what would you like to say in closing?
Well, I'm excited for other people to be able to trial the technology that we have, but I will say it's hard to get people to believe in it from when I talk to people. Not only that, they're not trusting of what's behind it, because the people that I've got two groups of friends, obviously, the people that don't believe in anything and then the people that do, but the people that do believe are still wary. So this is where I think we'll have a bit of for me anyway, I'm seeing that there's a problem getting it across to them that perhaps this technology will help them.
Well, there's a great saying. It says there's people who watch things happen. There's people who make things happen. There's people who go, "Oh my God, what just happened?"
Yes, exactly.
So
But
we
yes,
are the makers.
yeah, the way showers. Yes, it's a very exciting time, and whatever we can do to bring it forward, I think we're going to be excited that we did that for ourselves as well.
We're in the right place, Jillian.
Yes,
and this is our year.
That's right. This year is it.
That's right. 2025, the year we thrive.
I can't wait. I have been waiting and waiting, thinking it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's slowly. We know it's all happening behind the scenes. But when it's shown, and people will say, why didn't you tell me?
I tried. I tried to tell you. So
Yes.
cool. All right, my dear. Well, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. And I look forward to seeing you in part 2.
Thank you.
Make it a beautiful day.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.